Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Pulsar Chronograph watch. For today's video we have this a little bit vintage Pulsar titanium 100 meters chronograph watch, and then we have a bunch of tools here on the table that I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all of them. So I have the basic watchmaker toolkit, which in our case is going to be the one by Jurist, that comes with the two-prong back case opener, because as you can see on this particular model we have a screw down back. Then you can also opt for the three-prong watch wrench, as you can see right here. And in case you have a snap-off back, I would definitely recommend to also have a watch press at the end, because there are going to be a lot of watches that need a watch press in order to press down the back of the watch. This particular model is going to operate with the AG6 watch battery type, but I would definitely recommend to opt for a more premium watch brand when it comes to watch batteries and go with the Renata one. I didn't have one for this particular size, but as I mentioned, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. So what I want to do is to first open the watch up. In case you have the option to unscrew the back of the watch directly without removing the bracelet, you can do that. But for this tutorial, I'm also going to show you how to do that in order to have better access to the back of the watch, and so that I can also show you better. What I'm going to do is to use the pin removal tool. So I'm going to use this end right here, and what I want to do is to push this pin inwards right here in order to be able to remove the bracelet. So now I'm going to remove this spring bar right here, put it on the table, and now I have better access to the back of the battery. That is why I definitely recommend you go and purchase the basic watchmaker toolkit, because you are going to have all the tools inside, and this way you can replace batteries, adjust bracelets, and so on. Then I'm going to use the watch wrench, as I mentioned, in my case the two-prong back case opener. And what I can do is use this wheel in order to get the prongs closer together or further apart, as you can see right here. So what I want to do is to make sure that I have the distance right here perfectly aligned. And now you are going to either hold the watch in your hand and rotate counterclockwise in order to open the screw down back, or in case you do not have enough power, we are going to use this watch holder. And this is really cool because this basic toolkit has the version where you can also use the one for the chronograph watches. As you can see, it has these two extra holes so that you do not apply any pressure onto the pushers. And now, as you can see, I have a better grip in case you haven't replaced the watch battery in your watch for a long period of time. And now I have, as you can see, a better grip, and I can hold the watch better in order to open the screw down back. Now I have removed the back, as you can see right here, and now there are going to be a few key things that we want to take into consideration. Sometimes you will also find an O-ring, so a rubber gasket that can be either here or inside the groove inside the watch, and you need to make sure that you put it the right way at the end as well. The second thing that you want to take into consideration when you are maneuvering your watches is to never touch the coils, or the coil, as you can see this particular watch has 3 of them. You don't want to touch these with your pair of tweezers, because if you damage one of them, you are going to permanently damage your movement and it isn't going to work anymore. The third thing is that usually after you have replaced the watch battery on a chronograph watch, a quartz watch, you are going to need to also do an AC reset, just as you do on Casio watches, Timex watches, so digital watches, you need to do the AC reset. So we are going to connect the AC with the plus of the battery for around 3 seconds in order to reset the watch. And we do that at the end after we have replaced the watch battery. So on this particular watch, you can see that we have this battery cage style right here, and we need to open it in order to have access to the watch battery. So what you want to do when you have these types of watch battery cages is to insert one tip of your metallic pair of tweezers inside right here in order to open up the cage. You are going to hear a small click, and now we are going to have access to the watch battery. In case your watch battery is already dead, we are going to remove it using our metallic pair of tweezers. In case it is not an older one and you are just, let's say, trying to learn and so on, we are going to use the same watch battery. I'm going to use the non-metallic pair of tweezers, so a carbon pair of tweezers, in order to remove the watch battery. Or in case you are going to install a new watch battery, we are going to maneuver the new watch battery with the non-metallic pair of tweezers. So now I have removed, let's say, the old watch battery, and now I'm going to insert the new watch battery inside. So I'm going to use the non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to put it right here. I can even try to push it a little bit down. And then, as you can see, the watch battery cage is right here, and I'm going to gently click on it, and you are going to hear a small click, and that is going to indicate the fact that the watch battery cage is now closed. A very important thing is to take your time during this particular step, because if you are doing this for the first time, you can easily bend or break the watch battery cage, and your watch battery is not going to stay in its place if that is broken. So make sure to take your time. Once again, make sure not to touch any of the coils. And now we are going to remove the watch and make sure that it is ticking. So let's do that as well. I'm going to look at the front of the watch. As you can see, the watch is ticking. So now what I need to do is to do the AC reset. Now what we are going to do, depending on the type of movement that you have, you want to read everything that is written on the back of the watch, so on this metallic plate right here. And as you can see, we have an AC right here and a small arrow that points to where we need to insert our pair of tweezers. So one tip of my pair of tweezers is going to go there, and now I'm going to connect it with the plus of the battery, and I'm going to do that for around 3 to 5 seconds. Then the AC reset was done correctly. You can see that the subdials of the chronograph were moving. That is a good indication that these have been reset. And something really important, as you can see, they are not aligned. So this means that after you have replaced the watch battery, you also need to realign, so to recalibrate your chronograph watch. And I'm also going to make a tutorial on that as well. So make sure to check the link in the description box below for that as well. Now that we have replaced the watch battery, we have done the AC reset, we need to reassemble the watch back together. Once again, in case you have an O-ring, make sure to put it in the same place that it was initially. As you can see, this particular watch, this particular model does not have one. And then I'm going to put the back in. So we need to screw back the back of the watch. Sometimes on these you can even go a little bit counterclockwise so that the back of the watch gets inside its groove, and then you can screw it back in. You can do the first few rotations with your bare hands, and then when you can no longer do that, we are going to use the watch wrench once again. So I'm going to use the 2-prong one in order to do this. Make sure to tighten it up, because this is going to give you that water resistance. I'm going to make sure once again that my watch is ticking. As you can see, it is ticking. And now I'm going to assemble the bracelet together as well. So I'm going to insert the metallic pin right here. Then I'm going to take one tip and insert it in one hole, hold it with my left hand in my case, and then I'm going to use the spring bar removal tool once again, but this time with the other end. And I'm going to push this tip inside until I hit the hole. I'm going to hear that click. I'm going to make sure that it is in place, and voila, we have replaced the watch battery on this Pulsar Chronograph watch. This tutorial can be useful for other chronograph watches as well, because these movements are going to be very similar to each other, either by Seiko, Citizen, Pulsar, and so on. You can usually go for the AG6 or the AG7 watch battery type. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. But something really important is that you can always read on the back of the battery the exact watch battery that you need. So when you remove the old battery, you can actually see whether you need an AG6, an AG7, a 377, 379. It doesn't matter. You will know the exact watch battery type. go and order it. Also make sure to grab the basic watchmaker toolkit, the watch press, the other tools, because I guarantee you are going to need them. And in case you have replaced the watch battery and your chronograph isn't aligned, isn't calibrated, make sure to check the link in the description box below for the calibration, because you want all the watch hands of the chronograph to be pointing at perfectly 12 o'clock in order to have the readings correctly. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today. In case you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really helps a lot. Make sure to leave a comment, let me know if you found this video useful, if you managed to replace the watch battery, what problems have you encountered, maybe I can help you out. Once again, make sure to grab the tools before actually starting to work on your watches. And in case you want to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.